I want to thank all of you for joining us on our webinar today. What's your body telling you? What is your body telling you? This is a presentation of Discover Healing. So today we're going to be discussing how your discomfort may be vital communication from your body. We'll talk about the 6 hidden imbalances that may be causing problems for you right now, and how you may be able to correct those underlying imbalances by following 4 simple steps. So this is me, Dr. Bradley Nelson. I'm a retired holistic chiropractor, medical intuitive, expert in energy medicine, and the best-selling author of The Emotion Code, and also the creator of the Body Code system. And that's what we're going to be looking at today, the Body Code system. Energy healing is the future. But to talk about it, let's go back a little bit to the past. When I was 13 years old, I was diagnosed with kidney disease. And this was a very unwelcome thing that happened to me, and it was extremely painful. I would get pain or discomfort in my back that would put me on the ground. It was something that was intermittent. It would just hit me totally out of the blue. It was kind of terrifying, honestly. My parents were very worried. There was really no medical treatment available for me. I was diagnosed medically, but there was no medical treatment available. And I had about a 50-50 chance of surviving this. That's what my parents were told. Well, luckily, they didn't give up. Even though there was nothing that Western medicine had to offer, my parents found a couple of holistic doctors in their search for alternatives for me. And these doctors followed the same 4 simple steps that we're going to be showing you today. And they made conditions right for my recovery, and it worked. Within a few weeks, I was feeling dramatically better. And within about a month, I had forgotten that I had ever been sick. My parents took me back to the hospital. They ran all the tests. And as I recall, they ran the tests twice, and they said, well, it's a spontaneous remission. Whatever we did must have worked. And I knew that what these other doctors had done had actually been what helped me. So that was the beginning for me. I decided I wanted to go into the healing arts. That was the beginning of a long and very interesting road for me. So I really devoted my life to learning how to help the body. And I developed a habit of praying, really going into the healing arts after getting distracted there. When I got a little bit older, started going to college, I got involved in computer programming and business. And it was a very, very profound and real answer to prayer that brought me back to that dream of mine of going into the healing arts. So when I got into practice, I developed this very private, very personal habit of asking for help from up above, from God. Now, you may have a different name for God. We all have our own beliefs. But I was praying to God. I believe God is our Father, and I was asking for help. And it was something that no one ever knew about. It was just a momentary pause, really. And I would just direct my thoughts up above and ask for help. And I believe that when you ask, you receive. And I am an absolute lover of simplicity. I love simplicity. And the Body Code and the Emotion Code are, I believe, the simplest methods of energy healing that are available right now. So I discovered some amazing things. I discovered that your body and your mind are very much intricately connected, that your subconscious controls your health, that you can discover what your body needs by asking the subconscious mind questions using yes and no questions and getting yes and no answers. And by changing your body's energy, you can change how you feel. And also I learned that this work can be done at a distance, which is really amazing. And we'll show you today on this webinar how that's done. And I'm really excited for those of you that are brand new, that are maybe seeing this for the first time, because it is really pretty mind-blowing. So now you can discover the power too. You have these same abilities. I'm going to show you today how this is done. But what I'm going to be showing you, I want you to keep in mind, this is all available to you as well. You can do everything that I'm going to be doing on this webinar today, and we have many, many thousands and thousands of people all over the world who are doing this as well. You already have what it takes. You just need to discover that you have that ability. So first of all, you deserve meaningful solutions, don't we all? Society doesn't focus on prevention, does it? Western medicine especially focuses on last minute solutions. We wait until we're desperate, right? And when you're in a crisis, you require drastic intervention. And by the way, Western medicine is fantastic at drastic interventions, right? I read a story recently about a young boy that lost his arm, and they were actually able to do microsurgery and reattach his arm. That's unbelievable, incredible. But you'd call that drastic intervention. Most of the time, that's not really what we need. The problem is, most of the time, most of us have symptoms of some kind, and most of the treatments that are available for those symptoms from Western medicine just cover up the symptoms, really. Western medicine, I think, generally is of the opinion that the symptoms are the problem, and we believe that too. We, generally speaking, as a population, we look at the symptom as the problem. But the symptom we're finding is really not the problem. The symptom is just your body's way of telling you that something is wrong. So what we have found is that there are a number of reasons why people live with discomfort. One of those reasons is that people tend to accept limitations. In other words, people think, well, my mother had migraine headaches and her mother had migraine headaches. I have migraine headaches, and so I guess it's just my lot in life to have migraine headaches. There's nothing that can be done, or low back pain, or being overweight, or whatever it might be. So people accept those limitations. Another underlying reason why people live with discomfort is because of a lack of information. I remember once that a patient came in to me who she actually had a migraine headache that had been going on for about 3 weeks. She'd had migraines for about 20 years. And I found one imbalance going on with her. And by correcting that one imbalance, the migraine instantly disappeared. And she came in a week or so later, and I remember how angry she was because her migraines hadn't come back. And that was the first time in 20 years that hadn't happened. And she was really upset. She was furious because in all those years, none of those other doctors that she'd seen, and she'd seen about 10 over all those 20 years, none of them had told her that there might actually be an underlying reason for this instead of just taking medication to suppress the symptom, which was, of course, the migraines. And she was really mad about it. She wasn't mad at me. She was mad about all the lost time. All of those days when she couldn't play with her kids, all the countless hours spent in a dark room in severe pain. So, number 3, we often tend to ignore our body's communications, not realizing that that's really what these symptoms are. And so, men especially are good at this, but we all tend to do this because it's easier to just keep going. So that's another reason. And then the last reason is what we call secondary gain. And secondary gain means that there is some kind of benefit we're gaining. We're getting something from living with this discomfort. Maybe we have some kind of physical issue and it keeps us out of certain responsibilities, or maybe we get more attention from people that we love because we have this problem. And that can be difficult because that's one of the worst ones, really, secondary gain, because if you're really into that, it can be very difficult to get well. So let's take a look here. Here's the Earth, and up above the Earth, we're going to draw a couple of circles. On the left, we have the circle of untruth. We'll put all of the untruth in the world in that circle. And then on the right, we'll put all the truth in the world. Now, most of us like to think that we're only living in the sphere on the right, that we're only living in truth. And the reality of it is, most of us, I think, probably all of us to one extent or another, have at least one foot in this middle area where we're living in truth and untruth. So, for example, if you have ever had a situation in your life where you learned that something was true that you thought was untrue, or if you found out that something was untrue that you actually had thought for a long time was actually true, why don't you go ahead and just type the word truth in the question area so I can see that you're with me. Okay, there we go. All right, lots of people sharing that. Thank you. So yes, we like to think that we're living all of our lives just in truth, and hopefully we are. That's where we want to be. Well, I'll tell you something. I have learned 3 really important truths that you need to know right now. Number 1, you are a being of pure energy. And that might seem strange if you look at your hand, if you step on a scale, it might not seem like you're just pure energy, but you are. It's a fascinating thing. And number 2, negative energies can affect you. And number 3, making changes in your body's energy can help you to feel better. So let's talk about energy for just a minute. Everything is made of energy. Now, some energy takes the form of physical matter, like your hand or your foot. Some energy is invisible, like, for example, electricity or thought or emotion. You have this invisible energy body or spirit that is within you as well. Now, anciently, that was known as the ki or the chi or the prana, depending on where you were in the world anciently. And your physical body is also energy, but it is currently in the form of matter. Well, energy affects us. One type of energy will affect another type of energy. And that's because we are made of energy, so we're affected by other energies. So we have a 4-step formula here to remove the causes of discomfort. Number 1 is to discover. Number 2 is to expose. Number 3 is to release. And number 4 is to empower. So let's take a look at these. Step 1, discover. Now, this really has to do with the idea that your discomfort, whatever it may actually just be communication from your subconscious mind to you that something is not right. And imbalances could be the root cause of that issue. Step 2 is to expose. It's to gain information about those imbalances using the body code and seeking answers from your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind may very well hold the key because all the information about what's causing your discomfort could very well be located in your subconscious mind. Well, your subconscious mind is really truly a genius. It's 99% or more of your intelligence, and it is a massive database of information. Your subconscious mind remembers everything you've ever done, every face you've ever seen in a crowd, everything you've ever eaten or tasted or touched or smelled, every emotion that was experienced, every sickness you've had, everything is all in there in that subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind knows you with a perfect understanding, and it knows with a perfect understanding what you need to be totally well in every area. So we use muscle testing to get answers. Now, you can think of muscle testing as our hotline to your subconscious mind. We use it to get yes and no answers. Well, step 3 is to release. Once we've identified the imbalance, we can release it in seconds using energy, which is just your intention. Physics, we use magnets, and science, the acupuncture system. And that might sound complicated, but I'll show you as we're doing this that it's actually really simple. And then step 4 is the empower step, and that's automatic. Steps 1 to 3 empower your body's natural ability to take over and restore things. Now, sometimes instant relief happens. You may see that on our webinar today. In fact, if memory serves, you probably will. So what is the body code? Well, it's a powerful new energy healing technology that can be used to help anyone at any distance, and you can use it on yourself, and you can use it with your loved ones. The body code is simple enough for a child to use it, yet practitioners all over the world rely on it. It is a simple yet powerful self-study course. In fact, we believe it is the most powerful self-study course on energy healing that exists in the world. Now, the body code may also help you to live a healthier, happier life, prevent illness and disease, create more love, and find empowerment. So this is what the body code actually looks like. During those years that I was in practice, I was seeing people of all ages for many years, people who had all kinds of different problems, emotional problems, mental problems, physical problems. And what I found was that their symptoms were not the problem. Their symptoms were simply the body's way of communicating that there was something else going on. And these were the things that were going on. So in other words, there are 6 different categories of imbalances here. And just to give you a quick overview, one kind of imbalance or one category is pathogens. Pathogens are little infections that get into the body, and the energy of those can be a problem. Misalignments can occur in any tissue. That's another category. Nutritional deficiencies and so on, and lifestyle imbalances is another area. Toxicity is a whole category all by itself. The circuitry and the systems that make up this highly organized body that we are living in is another category. And then energy imbalances, like, for example, a trapped emotion that we have here, is yet another category. So we'll be using the body code as we're working with a volunteer today. In fact, it's demo time right now. Let's see if we can talk to Robin. There we go. Robin, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. There we go. So what we're going to be doing here with Robin is we're going to be creating a proxy connection. And this is a long distance connection with another person or an animal, because energy has no physical boundaries and no phone connection is needed. And anyone can learn how to do this. So Robin, how old are you right now?
I'm 60. Sorry, I lost my voice a couple of days ago.
Okay. And where are you calling from, just out of curiosity?
I'm calling from Cairns, which is in Queensland, Australia.
Cairns? Is that
Cairns,
C-A-I?
RNS,
C-A-I.
yes. CAIRNS.
And that's in New South Wales, is that right?
No, in Queensland, Australia.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, all right, let's take a look here. We're just gathering a little bit of information here, first of all. So what's going on with you?
I've had a deeper lower back pain for about 6 months or more now. It's at about a 5 at the moment. I do see a chiropractor with that. Some days it just gets, I feel as if the body's tilted on an angle.
Okay, was there anything in particular that you recall that might have started this?
Not that I can recall, no, sorry.
Okay, and on a 0 to 10 scale, it's about a 5 right now, is
It's
that
about
right?
a 5 at the moment, yes.
Okay, great. And you've had it for about 6 months. Okay, we talked about that. All right, let's do this, right? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do here, this work really came, we believe, from up above, and so we like to take a moment and ask for a little help, just silently. You're welcome to do that with me, and we'll just ask for a little help from the higher power here for a minute. So here we are. Let's take a look. On the right side of my screen here, we have the body code. Now, what you're seeing is the 6 nodes that are on the home page of the body code. And every one of these links to many other nodes. And so there are, I believe, 867 different nodes in the body code. But let's take a look here. Let's first of all find out if we have a proxy connection. Now, I'm going to be muscle testing myself to get these answers from your body. And what you'll see is that as I'm doing this testing, when I ask questions, I'm really talking to your subconscious mind, Robin. And the answers will manifest on my body as either strength for yes or weakness for no. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
And so let's take a look. Let's ask this question. Now, again, here's the premise. The premise is that Robin is having this low back discomfort, but that discomfort is not the problem, really. The problem is something else. The discomfort is just the communication signal from the body that something's wrong. So let's take a look at this and let's ask, is there an underlying reason for this low back discomfort that you're dealing with? And the answer is yes. Okay. Now, there may be several underlying reasons. I don't know, but your subconscious mind is giving us the first one. So here's how we use the body code. Now, whether you have ever seen the body code or even heard of it, it doesn't make any difference, because the subconscious mind of everyone is connected. And so really everyone has access to the body code in the world, and everyone on a subconscious level knows what's in the body code. So that's how this works. So let's ask, this first imbalance, is it on the right side of the body code? No. So this first one is not on the right side, but it is on the left. So is it a toxin of some kind? Is it something in circuits and systems, something in the energies area? So we'll use our mouse and we'll click here on energies, and it takes us down one level. So we're a level deeper, and these are energetic imbalances. Let's see where this one is. Your subconscious mind is going to take us there. Is this imbalance on the left side of our chart? And the answer is no. So on the right side of the chart, is it addictive heart energy? Is it an allergy or some kind of intolerance? No. So that means it's something emotional. So we'll click here. And so is this a trapped emotion? It is, okay. All right, so let's see here. It's a trapped emotion. And what trapped emotion is this? Is it listed in column A or B? It's in column B. Is it in one of the odd rows in column B? And let's see here. Odd rows, column B, is it in row 1? Is it in row 3? It's in row 3. Is the emotion confusion or defensiveness? Is it grief or self-abuse or stubbornness? So the emotion is grief. It's a trapped emotion of grief, okay? And this trapped emotion of grief, do we need to know more about this? We do. So you said that you're 60. When did this occur? Did this occur? We'll divide your life in half and ask, did this occur earlier than age 30? And it did. Did it occur between, well, before age 20? No, so it was between 20 and 30. Did it occur between 20 to 25? No, around 26, around 27, around 28. This is from around age 28. Around age 28. You might have actually been 27 or maybe 29. Does that ring any kind of a bell at all?
29. No, my mum passed when I was 34. 29. No, sorry,
Yeah.
doesn't ring a bell at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. Well, the reality of it is we don't usually remember much from our lives. Yeah, so there's a lot that goes on. So if it's important for your subconscious mind to get closure on this, in order to get total closure on this, if it's important for the subconscious mind to bring this back to your remembrance, it'll do so in a day or so. But most of the time, it's enough to just release it. Do we need to know anything else about this? We don't. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to swipe from the top of my head over the back of my head a few times, and let's ask, did we release that emotion of grief? We did. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to go ahead, stand up, and move around a little bit. Maybe stand up, walk around for a second, and let's see how that feels now.
Oh, it's grabbing on the left side.
Okay, so 0 to 10, how would you rate it now?
It's coming down to probably just a 4 at the moment.
About a 4? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's take a look then, and let's see. Hold on a minute here. Okay, great. So we've cleared that underlying reason, and it took a little bit of the edge off. Looks like. Let's come back to the homepage on the body code and let's ask, is there another underlying reason that's causing this discomfort? And the answer is yes. So is it on the right side of our chart? Nope, it's on the left again. Is it toxins, circuits and systems, energies? It's back in the energies area. Click here. So is it something on the left side of the chart here? Yes. Is it post-traumatic? Yes. Is it something on the right or the left? Is it psychic or physical? It's a physical trauma in this case. Now, physical trauma is where you receive some kind of a blow, and the energy from that blow tends to get stuck in the body. And sometimes this is from an intense emotional event. In this case, was it emotional? This is actually from a physical trauma. So let's take a look here. And let's see. Do we need to know more about this? We don't, but there was some kind of a physical blow that you took. This can result from surgery. It can result from a fall or from, getting punched or a car accident or all kinds of things. So let's release this physical trauma energy. Okay, and let's ask if we release that, and we did. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is go ahead and walk around, move around a little bit, and let's see how it feels now.
Oh, a whole lot better.
Okay.
Yes.
0 to 10, how would you rate it now?
Probably half.
So about a 2?
Oh, no.
Or
Lower than a 1.
half?
Yes.
Oh, lower than a 1. Okay, about a 0.5.
But yes, sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
I got it. Okay, fantastic. Well, this is how the body code works. So we're back at the home page. So now let's ask, is there another underlying reason why you're dealing with this discomfort? And the answer is yes, there's another reason. Is it on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, is it a pathogen? Is it a misalignment? There's a misalignment of something. So let's go here. Now, any tissue in the body can misalign. Now, chiropractors specialize in realigning the spine, but any tissue can misalign, and so they're all represented here. So let's see what's out of alignment. It could literally be anything. Is it something on the left side of the chart? No. So it's something on the right side, and the only thing on the right side is the skeleton. So let's click right there. And the skeleton is divided up into the arms and legs and the rest of it. And so is it on the left or the right? It's the axial skeleton. So is it something on the left side? No, it's on the right. So is it something in the skull or the teeth or the thoracic cage? Thoracic cage. So as you're using the body code, when you have it, you actually are learning anatomy as you go. It's really kind of fun. So let's see, is this something on the left side of the chart or on the right? It's on the right. Is it a true rib? That's the top ones. I get a no. Is it the manubrium or the sternum? It's actually the sternum. So there's something going on with your sternum, and it's connected because everything is connected in the body to everything else, and there's something going on here. So as a chiropractor, which is what I trained as, if we were to look at this, we might find a slight misalignment. But usually there's an underlying reason even for misalignments. And is there an underlying reason for this misalignment? And the answer is yes. So we'll go back to the home page, and I'll just make a note here. Sternum misalignment due to something else. What's the underlying reason? Is it on the right? It's on the left. Is it a toxin or something in circuits and systems or energies? It's an energy of some kind. Is it something on the left? It's on the right. Is it something emotional? It is. So we'll go to the emotional area. Is this a trapped emotion? Yes. Is it in column A? Yes. Is it in one of the odd rows? Yes. Is it in row 1? No. Row 3? No. Row 5? Yes. So is the emotion blaming? No. Is it dread? No. Fear? No. Horror? No. Peeved? No. So when the body takes us to a column and a row and we can't figure out the answer, that means we're supposed to ask if it's inherited, and is this inherited? And it is. So this is an inherited trapped emotion. And let's see what the emotion is. Is it inherited blaming or inherited dread? It's an inherited emotion of dread. And did you get this from your father? Yep. From your father. Did you get it from anybody earlier? Actually, no. So Robin, do you have any kids?
I do. I've got 4 boys.
How many kids do you have? 4 boys.
4.
Did
4
any of
boys.
your boys, 4 boys, did any of your boys receive this energy of dread from you when they were conceived? Yes. Did they all get it? Yes. Okay. Do any of them have kids?
Yes, I've got
Pretty
2
young,
grandchildren. Yes, 2 grandchildren.
Did either of those grandchildren receive this? No. Okay. But all 4 of your boys did get this when you conceived them. And so science is actually proving that animals will pass traumatic memories down in an attempt to protect their posterity. And that's what we do too. So apparently something happened with your dad, some kind of dread, and that energy was shared. But it's part of the reason why, well, it's the reason why your sternum is misaligned and unhappy. And that's part of the reason why the low back is bothering you still. So do we need to know anything else about this? No. So let me see. All 4 boys got this. We should be able to clear this from everybody. So we'll go ahead and we'll just do 10 swipes over the governing meridian. And let's ask if we release that inherited trapped emotion of dread from you. Did it also release from your dad? It doesn't matter if he's alive or not, but it did. And did it also release from all 4 of your boys? And it did. Okay, good. So why don't you go ahead, stand up, walk around now a little bit, and let's see how that feels now. We got it down to a 0.5. And so hopefully that was the last of it. We'll see.
I feel it is.
I just
Thank you
work
very
here.
much. I can actually now touch my toes, so as well.
Fantastic. So is that a 0 then?
Yes, that's a 0. Thank you very much. Yes, that feels good.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, fantastic. Well, that's how the body code works. It's actually really, really simple. So thank you, Robin. We'll send you the results of this today when this webinar is over. So you'll have this for your records, and then our staff will be in touch. So thank you, and we'll take our next person. Have a nice day down there. We're going to try to come down there to Australia this coming year at some point, hopefully, and do another
that would
event.
be awesome. Lovely. Thank
So
you.
we'll keep
That
you
would be
posted.
awesome. Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was fun. We're going to see if we can't find another person to work with here. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's see if we can talk to Melody. Melody, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, there we go. Hi. So Melody, can you tell me, how old are you right now?
44.
44, and where are you calling from?
Lancaster County, PA.
Okay, Lancaster, PA, all right. And let's see, today's the 28th of August. All right, great. So what's going on with you? Is it some kind of discomfort in the back? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Lower or upper or?
Where my liver, gallbladder is.
Okay. Liver, gallbladder. So right around the back, kind of mid back then, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So how long has this been going on?
Quite a few years.
Quite a few years. Okay. So 5 years, you think, or more than that?
Over 5 years.
And how bad is it right now on a 0 to 10 scale?
Oh, maybe 8.
All right. Well, let's take a moment and we'll ask for some help from up above, and then see if we can't figure out what the underlying causes are for this, if there are any. There usually are. All right, Melody, let's take a look. I'm going to turn on my camera again. Can you see me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, let's see here. So let's take a look at our body code. We'll go to the home page. The first thing that we want to know is, are we connected? In other words, can I act as proxy for you? And I get a yes answer. Okay, good. So another way to test that is to say, my name is Melody, and that's actually strong. Normally that would be weak, right? If I say my name is Brad, that right now temporarily is weak because my subconscious mind is set aside and so needs to act on behalf of Melody. So Melody, let's take a look at this. And it's about an 8. It's been going on for 5 years plus. Is there an underlying reason for this? And I get a yes that there is. Okay, so this first reason, is it on the right side of our chart? No. So is it in the energies area? No. Is it in circuits and systems? It is. We'll go there. Is it something on the left side of this chart? Yes. Is it something in the acupuncture system? Is it a disconnection of some kind? It's a disconnection of some kind. So let's see what this is. Is it something on the left side of the chart? No. Is it spirit out of body? That can happen. That's not it. Is it a spirit to physical disconnection? No. Is it a spirit to spirit disconnection? That's what it is. Okay. All right, so let's see here. A spirit to spirit disconnection. Well, this is usually what we refer to as a broken heart. And let's find out if that's actually where this is located in your body. And the answer there is yes. It's a spirit to spirit disconnection. So here's what happens. Okay, you remember initially we talked about how we have this physical body, but then within that body, we've got another body that's that spirit. You remember the picture of the woman that was maybe dead on the couch, and then that spirit looked just like her and it was kind of coming out. You remember that?
Yes.
Well, what happens is everything in that spirit part of you, that spirit body, is duplicated, we believe, in perfect detail. So if we were to look inside of your chest and look at your heart and their beating, it would probably look like any other woman's heart that's your age and so on. But if we were to look inside of that spirit instead, we would see a heart that is actually broken. At some point in your life, your heart actually broke, and we need to fix this. Okay, this is something that is unique to the body code, but it can be a very, very powerful thing. So when the spirit is when that spirit heart is broken, let's ask if it's broken into 2 separate pieces, 3. It's broken into 2 pieces, right down the middle. Yep, right down the middle. Okay, so your heart is broken. In other words, the spirit heart. This will eventually, we think, have an effect on the physical heart. We think it has to eventually. But anyway, let's see if there are any underlying reasons for this. There are. So let's go back to the home page. And this first underlying reason, is it on the right or the left? And it is in the energies area. And is it on the right or the left? Is it post-traumatic? It is. It's right here. Is it on the right or the left? Is it physical or psychic? This is a psychic trauma. So you have a psychic trauma going on. A psychic trauma is where you experience more than one emotion at the same time, and they kind of get stuck together into one ball of energy, and then they affect you in various different ways. So let's take a look at this and see what this is. Do we need to identify these emotions? So the first emotion, is it in column A? It's in column B in one of the odd rows. Is it in row 2, row 4? Is it depression or frustration or indecisiveness or panic? So the first emotion is panic. And then the next emotion, is it in column A? Yes. In one of the odd rows? No. So in row 2, in row 4, is it anger or bitterness? Is it guilt or hatred or resentment? It's panic and resentment. And do we need to know more about this? Actually, we don't. So let's go ahead. Panic and resentment, from some point in your life, your subconscious mind didn't care if we figured it out. So that's fine. Do we need to know more about this? We get a no. Let's release it. So 1, 2, 3 swipes. Good enough. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to go ahead. Did we release that? We did. Stand up and move around a little bit, and let's see how that feels now.
It feels better.
Okay. On a 0 to 10 scale, how would you rate it?
Maybe half, 4.
About a 4. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's take a look here then, and let's see. All right. We'll go back to the home page in the body code, and this is how you use the body code. You never know what's going to show up, but let's ask this next underlying imbalance. Is there another underlying reason for this this discomfort? Yes. Is it on the right side or the left side? Is it an energy of some kind? Is it something in circuits and systems? It's something in circuits and systems. Is it on the left side of the chart? It's on the right. Is it an organ imbalance or a gland imbalance or a chakra? It's a chakra imbalance. Is it a chakra on the right or the left? It's on the left. Is it the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, or heart? Is it solar plexus? It's the solar plexus chakra. Okay. Solar plexus chakra. And is there an underlying reason for this? Yes, there is. So let's go to the back to the home page. The chakras are those deep energy centers in the body. This one was imbalanced because of something else. And is that something else on the right side? It's on the left. Is it an energy of some kind here? Is it on the left side? No. Something emotional. And is it a trapped emotion? Is it listed in column A or B? Is it in one of the odd rows? Is it in row 1? Is the emotion effort unreceived? No. Is it heartache? No. Insecurity? No. Overjoy? No. Vulnerability? No. So this was also inherited. An inherited trapped emotion of what? Is it inherited effort unreceived? No. Inherited heartache. Inherited heartache. And from your mother, from your father. From your father. And did he get it from somebody earlier? No. And do you have any kids, Melody?
No.
Okay. So do we need to know anything else about this? We don't. Let's go ahead and release this. When you were conceived, your father shared this emotional energy of heartache with you. and from something that he went through in his life. Okay, and let's ask, did we release that? And we did. Did it also release from your father? Yeah. Okay, good. So Melody, why don't you go ahead, stand up, move around a little bit now. Let's see how that's feeling now.
It is good.
Okay,
It is
0 to
better.
10, how would you rate it? Okay.
I would say maybe 2.
Maybe a 2. All right. Well, let's ask then, is there another underlying reason for this mid-back discomfort? Let's go back to the home page. Is there another underlying reason for this? Actually, I'm not getting another reason right now, so we'll finish up with you at this point, but we got you from an 8 to a 2. That's pretty significant, right?
Yes.
Okay, and hopefully this will just continue to improve. If it doesn't, when symptoms seem to come back or get worse, it usually means, in my experience, that there is some other imbalance that needs to be addressed. But think for a moment about this and how interesting it is that the symptoms that we have are often due to something else that you might not normally think of. Very interesting. So the question now is that spirit heart of yours still broken? And I get a no. So it's connected again. Okay, fantastic. Great. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. How's your discomfort level with that mid-back area? How's that feeling?
It is better.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Well, thank you for being on with me, and we'll go ahead and we'll talk to our next volunteer now, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Melody. Bye-bye. All right. So let's go ahead now, and we will see if we can talk to Claudia. There you go. Claudia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
So Claudia, how old are you right now?
I am 49.
49, okay. And you're calling from where?
From Miami.
So what's going on with you?
Well, I had gastritis for several years, but a couple years ago, I got a really bad inflammation on the digestive system, and it started with a pain in my chest, and it goes all the way to my back. It feels like I have almost a ball stuck in my chest, and it radiates pain from that. It's something like that.
Are you feeling it right now?
Yes, I feel it in my back right now.
Okay. So 0 to 10, how would you rate it right now?
Right now, it's a 5.
5 of 10 right now. And so this particular discomfort, how long would you say you've been dealing with this?
I'll say a couple years.
Okay. All right. So let's take a moment here then, and we'll tune in and see what we can figure out, okay? So give me a moment. I'll ask for some help from up above. Feel free to do this if you'd like. Okay, great. All right, Claudia. So let's ask, first of all, are we connected energetically? Yes. Okay, so I can act as proxy for you, and I get a yes. So is there an underlying reason? Remember, we always start at the home page of the body code, and we ask, is there an underlying reason for this discomfort that you're having? And the answer is yes. Is it on the right side of our chart? No. Okay, so it's something over here. So is it in the energies area? No. Is it in circuits and systems? No. Is it in the toxin area? It's in the area on the bottom left, toxins. So there's some kind of a toxin in there. Let's see, is it a toxin on the left side of the chart? No. Is it a heavy metal? No. Is it an excess? Yes, it's an excess. So there's something on the right. It's on the left. Is it one of the 6 pernicious influences? Yes. So these are the 6 pernicious influences. In Chinese medicine, anciently, they believed that these energies, heat, dampness, dryness, wind, summer heat, and cold, could get inside of the body and could disrupt things and cause problems. So let's ask about this. Which one of these is it? Is it one of these on the left side? No. Is it heat or dampness? There's a dampness energy. Do we need to know more about this? Is there an underlying reason for this? No. Let's just release this. So here we go. And did we clear that? We did. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and stand up and move around just for a minute there. And let's see how that feels now.
It feels a little better. I would say it went down to a 4.
Okay, down to a 4. All right, that's fine. And we're just getting started here, so let's see what else might be going on. All right. We'll go back to the home page. Let's ask, is there another underlying reason for this discomfort? Yes. Is it on the right side of our chart? No. It's on the left side. Is it an energy of some kind? Yes. Is it on the left side of the chart? No. Is it addictive heart energy or an allergy, an intolerance? It's something emotional. And is this a trapped emotion? Yes. Is it in column A? Yes. Is it in one of the odd rows? No. So it's in an even row in column A. Is it in row 2? Is it in row 4? It's in row 4, column A. Is the emotion anger? Is it bitterness? Is it guilt, hatred, or resentment? There's an emotion of resentment there.
Mm-hmm.
And do we need to know more about this? Well, not really. So let's go ahead and release it. It just takes 3 swipes to release the emotion over the governing meridian. Did we release that emotion of resentment from you? I get that we did. Go ahead and stand up, move around a little bit now. Let's see how it feels now.
I feel it going down, actually. It was amazing.
Okay, awesome. So how would you rate it now, 0 to 10?
1.
Oh, good. Okay, it's a 1. That's awesome. Well, we're making some progress, right? All right. So now let's see. Let's go back to the home page and let's ask, okay, is there another underlying reason for this discomfort you've been having? Yes, there's another reason. Is the reason on the left side of the chart? Yes. Is it in the energies area? It is. So let's go, whoops. Let's go this one. And is it on the left side of this chart? No. Is it addictive heart energy, allergy, intolerance? It's something emotional. Is this a trapped emotion? No. Is it a heart wall? No. This is actually an emotional resonance. Now, an emotional resonance is where you develop a vibration of an energy that kind of just keeps your body ringing. Kind of like you see the picture of the bell. You hit a bell like that with a hammer, bong, it rings for a while. Come back an hour later, you can't hear it, but your dog can. It's still ringing. That's what's going on with you. What emotion is this that's ringing in your body? Is it in column A? No, it's in column B in one of the odd rows. Yes, in row 1, row 3, row 5. Okay, here we go. We're right there. Is this conflict? No. Is it creative insecurity? No. Is it terror? No. Is it unsupported? It's unsupported. Unsupported.
Mm-hmm.
From when? Do we need to know more about this? We do. Did this occur earlier than age 30? Earlier than 20? Yep. Earlier than 10? No. Between 10 to 15? No. Around 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Around age 20. Feeling unsupported around age 20. I don't know. You can think about where you were and what was going on in your life at that point.
Yes.
You might have been 19, 21.
Yeah, I remember. It was a very emotional issue for me.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Feeling unsupported.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Do we need to know more about that? We don't. Let's release it. Okay. Here we go. 3 swipes. Did we release that emotion? We did. Okay. Stand up, move around. Let's see how that feels.
It feels awesome. I'm very emotional right now. Oh my God. Thank you so much. The last one really hit.
That last one, yeah. That was a big one, huh?
I felt it. I felt it, in my heart.
Isn't that amazing? Wow.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm so amazing. I'm so thankful.
Oh man, well, you're so welcome. Okay, so let's take a look now and let's ask, all right, let's go back to the homepage. How does it feel now, by the way?
Great. It's gone.
It's gone, so it's a 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, so what we'll do is we'll come back to the homepage and let's ask, is there another underlying reason for this discomfort? No. Is there a hidden reason for it? No, I don't get anything. So if it comes back, it'll mean that there's more of this kind of thing going on that just needs to get cleared out. typically, in most cases, that's what it is.
Okay.
So great, Claudia. There you
Wow.
go.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nelson. I really appreciate it.
Sure, absolutely. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Christmas in August. Excellent.
So what we'll do is we'll send you the results, okay, and then our staff will be in touch. And so thank you for volunteering. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay. You bet. Bye bye. All right. So let's see here. Let's see if we can talk to Susan. Susan, are you there?
Yes. Hi.
Oh, hey. Hi. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Good. All right. All right, Susan. So tell me, how old are you right now?
I am 58.
58. Okay. And you're calling from where in the world?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Fantastic. All right. Let's see here. All right. And so what's going on with you?
I've had this pain on the left side of my neck for like 7 years. And it's
Whoa.
really tight and painful. I can't seem to get much relief. Sometimes I do. I've seen a chiropractor in the beginning, but it didn't help much.
Okay. On a 0 to 10 scale, how would you rate this right now at this moment?
Yeah, right now it's like a 7.
It's about a 7. Okay. All right. 7 of 10. Okay. And it's been going on for 7 years. Wow.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that's quite a while. So let's take a moment and we'll ask for some help from up above, okay? And then see if we can figure out what the underlying causes are for this. We can't help you have a better day the rest of the day, all right?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay. Okay, you've got this discomfort here on the left side of the neck. Let's look at our body code and let's ask, is there an underlying reason for this? The answer is yes. Is the reason on the right side of the chart? No. It's on, and the reason could be anywhere, see, so we don't have any preconceived notions. We just go wherever your subconscious mind takes us. So is it on the right side of the chart? No. It's on the left side. Is it an energy of some kind? Is it something in circuits and systems? Yes. Is it something on the left side here? No. Is it an organ? Is it a gland? Is it a chakra? It's a chakra imbalance. Which chakra? Is it one of these on the right? Is it the throat? It's the throat chakra. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Throat chakra imbalance. Now, so the throat chakra, if we click on these, so you'll see as you use the body code, you're learning all about how all this stuff works, right? And so the thyroid, of course, is linked to the thyroid. It has a certain color. It's all about communication and speaking your truth. That throat chakra is not happy. Let's go back to the homepage and let's ask, is there an underlying reason why it's not happy? Yes. Right here in the neck. There's an underlying reason for this. So is the reason on the right or the left? Is it an energy of some kind? Is it on the left side? No. Is it emotional? It is. So there's a trapped emotion or something in there. Is it a trapped emotion? Yes. Is it in column A? Is it in one of the odd rows? No. So it's in an even row in 2, in 4, in 6. Is the emotion humiliation? No. Is it jealousy? Is it longing or lust or overwhelm? Actually, this is an inherited trapped emotion.
Yeah.
And is it inherited humiliation, inherited jealousy, inherited longing? It's an inherited emotion of longing. And where did you get this from? Did you get this from your father, from your mother? Okay. And from your mother. Let's see. Came from your mother. Did your mother get this from somebody earlier? Yes, from her mother. So it came from your mother's mother. And did she get it from somebody earlier? Yes, from her mother, from her father. Does this go back further? No, so that's it. It came from your mother's father. Is that true? Do you have any kids, Susan?
Yes.
How many
2.
kids?
2.
2 kids. Did either one of those kids receive this energy from you? Did they both? Yeah, okay. Okay, so they got it as well. Do we need to know more about this? No, we don't. So let's release it. Here we go. So we do 10 swipes, and let's ask if that released that inherited trapped emotion of longing from you. Did it also clear from your mom and her dad and from both of your kids? Clear from everybody. Stand up, walk around a little bit now, and let's see how that feels.
Well, it does feel better. I can
Okay, how
turn my head anyway. I couldn't even turn my head. Yeah,
okay, good.
To
So
turn,
0 to 10, how would you rate it? If it was
it's
a
down.
7.
Yeah, I'd say a 5.
About a 5. Okay, good. There we go.
But I can turn my head, so that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome, actually. Yeah, more information.
So,
Really good. Right. Okay. All right. So now let's look and let's ask. We'll go back to the homepage of the body code and let's ask: is there another underlying reason for the for this discomfort that you've had in the neck for so long? Yeah. Is the next reason? Let's see. Is it on the left? On the right? Is it a pathogen misalignment? There's a misalignment of some kind. Let's go here. So anything can misalign. Is it something on the left side of the chart? No. So it's a skeleton. It's a bone. In other words, is it something on the left side here? Something in the axial skeleton? Is it something in the vertebrae? No. Something in the skull? It's something in the skull. So we'll click on skull, and then there's all these bones in the skull. Who knew, right? I mean, if you click on facial bones, there's even more. But let's see where this is. Is this a bone that? And see what's so cool about this, and what's so amazing about this is that your subconscious mind is just walking me right to it, and anybody can do what I'm doing. We have kids doing what I'm doing. Anybody can do this. But I mean, imagine having this in your phone. Imagine having this whole system in your phone. So, you're on a trip. So you meet somebody, they've got a problem, you can help them. I mean, it's crazy. But let's ask about this. This next imbalance, is it on the left side of the chart? No. So is it the frontal bone? No. Is it one of the parietal bones or one of the temporal bones? It's the occipital bone. Okay. So occipital bone. So we can say that this bone is misaligned. Is there an underlying reason for it? Yes. So that's the kicker, and that's the beautiful thing that the body code enables us to do, is to find the underlying reason. See, sometimes you'll have an imbalance that actually is being caused by another imbalance. You can find the deeper issues really easily with the body code. So like in this case, the occipital bone, not happy, but there's another underlying reason for that, and is that reason on the right side of the chart? No. Is it in the energies area? It is. Okay. Is it on the left side? Yes. Is it post-traumatic? It is. Is it on the left side, psychic or physical? This is a physical trauma. A physical trauma energy. So that's some kind of a blow that you took at some point. Was this from an emotion? No, this is actually a physical blow. So you received some kind of a blow, and it might not have been anything that was powerful enough or memorable enough that you would connect with it now. But sometimes it is. Do we need to know more about this? We don't. But think about it. During the course of a year, did you ever, bump your head really hard? Or did you ever have a slip and fall? I mean, you forget about stuff like that, but the energy from those things can stay with you. So let's go ahead and release this.
I did get hit in my head, but it was on the right side of my head when I got hit. And I got a really big bump on it, but
okay.
I don't know. That was
yeah. Did we clear that? We did. Stand up and move around a little bit now. Let's see how that feels.
Yeah, that feels even better.
Okay. How would you describe it
now?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a 3.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I can turn my head to the left and even further than I did before.
Okay, awesome. All right. I think we got time to do one more of these. Remember, for those of you that are listening in, you can go to bodycodenow.com. Oh, I did that wrong. Bodycodenow.com. Remember that. You can go to bodycodenow.com. And it'll take you to this page. You can learn more about the body code and so on, and buy it there if you want. Remember, it's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Nothing else like it in the whole world. So let's ask, is there another underlying reason for this discomfort, Susan? And I get a yes. Is it on the right side of the body code? It's on the left. Is it an energy? It is. It will go here. And is it something on the left side of the chart? Yes. Is this post-traumatic? No. Is it an offensive energy? A mental energy? It's a mental energy. So is this on the left side of the chart? Yes. Is this a will to die? Is it need for a T3? This is actually what we call a no will to live energy. This is where you kind of go through a difficult period and you kind of just lose the desire to live. And you just kind of think, I'd be okay to just check out and just leave. And right? Does that ring a bell at all?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we need to know more about this? We actually don't. Okay. Do we need to know anything else about it? No. Let's go ahead and release it. All right. Go ahead and walk around a little bit now. Let's see how that feels.
Yeah. It's feeling good. There's still something there, but it feels a lot better.
A lot better than it was. Huh?
Yeah.
How would you rate it now?
It's probably a 2.
Probably about a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's about all the time we have. We're over. So, but
I know.
hey, we made a big dent in it.
Thank you. Oh no, that's great, gosh! To turn my head without pain is great. Oh my gosh! Thank you.
That's awesome. Okay,
yes.
Well, we'll send you a copy of this so that you've got it, and our staff will be in touch. So, thanks for volunteering.
Oh, thank you so much. Wonderful.
All right, take care.
Okay,
right.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, bye. Okay, so you saw how the proxy connection works. That's kind of fun. Energy has no physical boundaries, and we have people all over the world doing this work with lots of other people, and you don't have to have a phone connection, and anybody can learn how to do this. So the body code is it's a way that you can, we believe, discover more health and more abundance and more joy. You can get instant access by going to bodycodenow.com. bodycodenow.com. And here's what you get when you buy the body code. You get the body code mind map software that can help you to pinpoint any imbalance in just a few clicks. Works for Windows, Mac, iPhone, iPad, Android phones, and tablets, and you can access it online as well. You get the body code mind maps binder, which is full color, cross-reference, shipped next day, typically until supplies last. You get the body code complete manual. That's the online training videos. So you learn about all those 6 different kinds of imbalances in detail. You get the body code manual as a PDF as well. It's a full color textbook that you can access anytime and even read it online. You get the body code printed manual. It's a full color textbook shipped next day, optional. And you get the Boost Your Body Code results, how to do a body code session, digital workbook. You get training videos with Q&A calls plus demo sessions to show you how to use your new body code. You get the Rapid Results Startup Guide, and that's your step-by-step guide to get you started so you don't, you always know what to do next. You get another guide called Unlock Your Abundance to help you to learn about how the body code can help you create abundance. You get the complete immersion experience, the body code seminar training, and you'll learn something new each time you watch that. And in that training, basically, I show you by using people, pulling people out of the audience. You get to basically watch it as if you're there live, and I teach you the whole thing, how the whole thing works. You also get another bonus, Vitality Secrets Exposed. This is an expose of the food industry. Another bonus that you get is Mastering Communication with Your Subconscious Mind, where it'll help you to learn the art of muscle testing to get these answers. You get another free bonus, Finding Freedom from Lower Back Discomfort. Let me tell you, using this one, you're going to learn secrets about low back issues and how to fix those that doctors don't even know. And you'll be very popular with your friends because I'm sure that some of them right now have low back trouble. Another bonus is Tearing Down the Walls Around Your Heart. They'll help you to experience the joy and vibrancy of being heart wall free. And so that's the body code system. These items that we ship to you that are optional, okay, when you buy the body code, you can either choose to add these on or not. Those are the body code mind maps printed binder, printed manual, and the emotion code magnetic chart. But you also get instant access to the mind map software, the body code manual PDF, the body code manual videos, the boost your body code results, the digital session guide, the training video archive, the rapid results startup guide, unlock your abundance, and the complete immersion experience seminar videos, vitality secrets exposed, mastering communication with your subconscious, that training, finding freedom from lower back discomfort training, and the tearing down the walls around your heart training. You get all of those for just $9.97, and you get instant online access at bodycodenow.com. Now, we have a 100% money back guarantee. Try it out for 30 days. It's zero risk to you. If you're not happy, just send it back and we give you back your money, so you have nothing to lose. So that's the Body Code, a way for you to discover health, abundance, and joy. Again, remember, it's at bodycodenow.com. Remember also, we have these seminars coming up. The Emotion Code Seminar, September 21st, 2019 at DoubleTree Salt Lake City Airport. Tickets are $97, lunch is included. If you register by September 16th, you get 9 hours of CE credits available, okay? bit.ly/tech seminars. We also have the Essentials of Energy Healing event, October 24th, 25th, and 26th, 2019 at the Hilton Lake Las Vegas Resort and Spa. Early bird tickets starting at $197 through September 30th, $247 per ticket beginning October 1st. So this is a really fun event where we basically kind of take apart the body code and give you all the essentials, how to use it. It's really a lot of fun, and that's at bit.ly/healing essentials. So this is bodycodenow.com. It says take a tour of the body code. What's your body telling you? Get started now. If you click on Get Started Now, it takes you down below where you can place your order. So you can get the digital version plus the shipped manuals, or just the digital version only. Okay. If you have any questions, you can click here. And so there's an FAQ here. Will this work for me if I don't know anything about energy healing? Yes, it will. Do you need to have special training to do this? No, you don't. And so you can look at these questions here, and if you have any concerns about this, it's really a lot of fun, easy to use. I want to thank all of you for being on the webinar with us today. It was a lot of fun. We'll talk to you on the next one. And a special thanks to our volunteers today for being volunteers and helping you to see how this is actually done. So thank you all for being with us today. We'll talk to you next time.